It's the day of the annual Lifeguard Challenge.
It's a fun event, which always is taken very seriously.
You know, you've got a lot of bragging rights if you win this, and I think that's why they all go as hard as they can.
The race is a board paddle to Bronte, a swim to Tamarama, and a run back to Bondi.
The lifeguard race is a little bit like Fight Club. You don't talk about the lifeguard race, but everyone seems to rock up here on race day in pretty good nick. Everyone's got shaved legs, shaved chest. It's pretty competitive.
There will be devastation in the water.
The race is handicapped. Jules goes off go with Mario.
Go, Jethro. Go. Go, Jeffrey.
Jethro is handicapped into the second group.
Spin the wheels. Push, Chapo. Go. Yeah.
When Hoppo said go, I just took off and just try and get out clean, because if you lose the board at the start, you're stuck.
Okay, so we've got the last group going off at 7 minutes. Go.
Intimidating doesn't even cover it. Like, it's horrific. Like, the energy that they bring and that male ego and testosterone. Like, I literally start every event like this almost in tears, just freaking out.
Race favourite Bacon has cut through the field. But he's about to paddle into some of the toughest conditions a lifeguard could encounter. It's carnage as wave after wave smashes in.
You know we're out.
Within minutes, a bunch of veteran lifeguards vie for the lead. But it's former champion Chapo who breaks away from the pack.
My whole strategy was to go hard in the board and the swim and try and get a lead going into Tamarama.
A mix of strength, courage and determination, the race is also about finding the perfect pace.
I put it in on the board, but I thought I might have gone a bit hard because I went past Jules in the bay and I was sort of closing in on Muzzer. Yeah, the Muzz! My arms, mate, my traps all getting that sore, and I just knew I had this swim coming up.
Some competitors go wide around the rocks into Tamarama, while others take their chances between waves.
Chapo theory. Oh, going in close.
It can have dire consequences.
If he can make it over the reef without being pummeled, Bacon will almost certainly capture the lead. But the gamble doesn't pay off.
How's it looking out there, Box?
Bacon just went for it. I probably egged him on a bit too much, but he had a crack and
Dropped about 7 or 8 places.
Many of the lifeguards are former ironmen, champion swimmers and ex-pro surfers. The trainees have little chance against these veterans. But someone forgot to tell Glick.
Glick got a wave straight away on the board and everyone's going, where did he come from?
It's Glick! It's
no
Glick! The trainee!
The best way to impress myself to Hoppo, the boss, is to do my absolute very best and cement my place into the lifeguard service.
Head lifeguard Hoppo is poised to take the lead from much younger competitors.
These three now are going to get these waves.
That's it, who's on that? Chapo. We got Hop, mate.
Age is no excuse, and 25-year veteran Hoppo is vying for a win.
Oh, look, I'd love to get a win, because there's nothing better than an old bloke beating the young blokes.
Hop just got drilled proper.
His hairpiece is going to fall right off.
2K in the wind. Whew.
Chapo arrives first at Bondi Beach.
Let's go, Chapo. Next wave, Chapo. Put it in. Next one.
It was pretty solid at Tama. So yeah, it was just nice to get a wave, stay on the board, hold the board and just get in one piece.
Coming into Tama, I actually picked up a pretty good wave and I had Noah outside, so I just veered left a little bit and tried to cut him off. He managed to stay on the wave and yeah, he had a bit to say about that.
Quickly, the pack closes in as the swim leg to Tamarama begins.
swim was pretty hairy. There was a lot of rips going on, right on the rocks. This is where tactics will come into the swim too.
Yeah, it'll make a big difference.
Yeah.
You can cut short and get caught with the waves, or you can go wider and body surf a wave in.
Waiting at Tamarama, injured lifeguard Jethro is tasked with shoe duties.
I got one hand too. Like how you're supposed to give a 2-shoe job to a one-hand guy. I'm off it.
It's a tradition among lifeguards to play pranks during the race. And this year is no different.
I really want to rustle Muzz's feathers. I want to fill his shoes with sand. You're gonna blow up.
A few of the boys are literally up on the rocks. There's 3 of them up on the rocks and they're back in the water now. They're getting absolutely belted.
We've had some pretty tough conditions around the corner today at Bronny.
You've had about 10, 12 guys get smashed, haven't you?
Yeah, it's been actually a good year. For me not to do it.
Yeah, about to say.
In no time, multiple lifeguards call for assistance.
You know, I've never actually gone close to coming off a jet ski in 5 years, and I nearly came off about 3 times. It was crazy.
It was really tough. The conditions were the roughest, you know, you'd ever want to swim around those rocks in, that's for sure.
On what's considered the most dangerous beach in New South Wales, these rocks have claimed many lives.
Coming round from Tama to Bondi, all the water was going against you, so it was like swimming on a treadmill. Oh, it was hectic.
Lockie swam like a Trojan, and to be honest, I was totally blown away by his capabilities in the water. He went in and put the head down and went as hard as anyone I've ever seen in the challenge.
Only 5 lifeguards continue battling the swim. The rest adopt a strategic retreat.
I decided to swim out where the rip was in the northern end of the beach, and halfway out I just decided to look around and have a look and saw everyone else running along the rocks.
Hats off to the guys that make it. You'd be swimming as hard as you could and look up and see someone just running at, 10 k's an hour around the point. You're just going, what am I doing out here?
It was pandemonium. There was people, yelling out. There was people running along the rocks. People getting lifts on jet skis.
We just kept trying to punch it.
Some people just want to finish it. Some of us want to try and win. If you want to win it, you can't pull the pin and not do the swim.
Mate, I'm pretty sure we've got the first one round the rocks here. He's just sort of got washing around the corner now.
A lone competitor fights to avoid the rocks.
He's literally right on the rocks, actually. Have a look how close he is.
The race leader disappears from sight. Showing supreme water skills, the unidentified lifeguard rises to the task.
I don't know, it's Whippet or Dana, it's up in the air. We've got the first swimmer about to stand up. We're not sure if it's Dana or Whippet yet. Who is it? We're just trying to make it out. I think it's Dana, yeah, it's Fred.
Dane's got a bit of a lead, eh? I swim pretty well, and it was nearly embarrassing how fast he went past me in the water.
You got a fair gap here.
One of the toughest swims I've ever done.
As the run leg begins,
go Chips!
A hungry pack close in on Chapo.
Get those meat legs going, baby. Oh, God. Get them going, mate. Get them going. Oh, he's that far behind you.
But at the bottom,
I wonder where the Italian stallion is right now.
Oh, let's get that then.
Intro to Jesse. Where's our little Italian friend Mario?
Silence. He's disappeared.
Mario is coming last. That's all you, brother. Let's go, Muzz.
During changeover into the run leg, Chapo can no longer hold off the young guns.
That's me. Water's done. I was winning, and now they're gone.
Clippers just run up the stairs first, Reedy second. Socky, Jacko and Chapo are on the stairs at the same time.
Okay, so it's closing up into a tight bunch. Yeah.
Here comes the Italian stallion, moving up.
While it's tough at the top, it's even tougher at the bottom.
Motherfucker, look at this. This bastard. They're bastards. Off, Jeff.
He had to do a little bit of deconstruction of the sandcastles when he got back to Tama.
I found the sandcastles here. Jeff.
It's the final chance to take the lead.
Jesse has the fastest haircut on the service. He's got a Porsche haircut with a VW motor.
I get seasick.
This is trainee Noah's first lifeguard challenge.
According to my watch, it said for the entire run leg, I didn't get below a 190 heart rate. I don't think that's healthy.
We just see out of the water Harrison Reed just climbing up the beach. I'm pretty sure, apart from Harrison actually getting a job here, that was probably the best thing that's ever happened to him.
Running is one of my highlights, so I wanted to be, first or up there in the front pack and hopefully put a few of the other guys in the hurt box off the start.
Yeah, it was definitely faster than what's comfortable running up the hill. Lockie was powering, Reedy's always going to be at the front in the run, and there was a few of the boys putting in the hard yards.
Going into the straight, I was feeling pretty fresh, and I thought, sitting about third or fourth off the pace, nice little bit of cover.
There's someone coming down the stairs this way. Is there someone right behind him?
I think he'll be close. That's Jeff right there.
It's a random runner.
That's Wally, isn't it?
First thing I see is his hair, and I'm going, is it Wally? Or is it Jethro?
That's Jeff. It is Jeff. It's Jeff.
Miracles do happen.
No way.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, Jeff.
And that last 20 metres with shoes on in the sand, it was like my legs were burning. But just seeing the boys in front of me, seeing Hoppo there, it just, all the pain disappeared and I was just frothing.
Yes!
I was just happy to finish it and not come last and not let Mario beat me.
Noah, what are you doing, mate? I was pretty gutted by the end. Hit the sand with about 50 metres to go and I just kind of lost all my speed and I just died in the arse.
Yeah, Jolly! It was a good feeling, but at the same time, I was pretty out of it, to be honest. A lot of people said that I was looking pretty grey in the face, and I actually had a sneaky little spew as well.
Just behind Harry's, but ahead of Chapo, is Jules.
The training hugely paid off. I felt like I was in a team and I was doing it for both of us, so it was really cool.
Good work.
That was the hardest race I've ever done in my life. You can't describe the pain. To take out the lifeguard race, it's a huge honour. I mean, I'm not going to lie, as soon as I finished, I rang the parents up and I had to tell them straight away. Dad didn't actually believe me, he thought he was geeing him up.
Well, that proves he's pushed himself quite hard. Terry, I think Tarko, he's allowed to come back to work next week now. Do you think that?
I think,
Yeah, he's allowed to come back.
I love when someone puts in.
Yeah.
I love when someone tries their guts out. And I especially love when they spew their guts up at the end.
Coming in close to last is a none too happy Harry's.
Harry's was a little uptight, a little upset. I felt bad because I'd taken his board.
Because Whippet is Whippet, we wanted to try and play a little prank on him.
If anyone deserves bad luck, it's Whippet. He's done some awful things to people over the years.
Whippet's played many a prank on me over the years, so today it's payback. It's Vaseline on his board.
Oh my God.
I don't even want that on my fingers,
That's
eh?
I actually kind of smelt the rat before the race started, so I just questioned a few people that I knew would know about the prank. It's Sophie. Everyone denied it, and so then I just say, well, you won't care if I take your board because there's nothing wrong with my board anyway.
Whippet palms off the sabotage board and decides to take Harry's board instead.
I play lots of sport. I apologise. I don't take anyone's stuff.
Didn't know who else's to take because I didn't know
whose was whose. You're very lucky.
Don't try and call me out like and say I'm very lucky.
I was extremely angry. I didn't realise that all of them had been helped around the point. And here I am turning on poor Whippet, and he doesn't deserve it. He's a great waterman, and he deserved to win.
8 minutes after the winner. One more lifeguard is yet to cross.
Yeah, the Italian! Fortuny! Mario 38-25.